All right. Let's see. It's been, I don't know, probably 3 weeks or so since I've posted. Not beer. Um, so let me update everybody. Let's nobody. I'll say it this way. I'll update the channel and all of its followers, subscribers. Anyway, so I've been playing pickleball fairly regularly and was really enjoying it, getting pretty good cardio done with it, and was playing the other day, and I turned and stepped, and my right foot was the leading foot. I stepped with my right foot. I heard a pop, and I didn't have to sit down. Right? It wasn't, oh my God, this is broken, I'm about to throw up from pain. It wasn't anything like that, but it was pretty intense. Went home after I finished the match that I was playing. We won. Sacrificed my foot for pickleball. Anyway, so I woke up the next morning and it was hurting pretty severely. So I went to a Doc in the Box here, which is the one where my one nearby, which is the one where my stepdaughter works, and she happened to be working that day, so I knew they could get me in pretty quickly and give me an x-ray. So I did. I went and got an x-ray. Just really wanted to make sure it wasn't broken. I was able to put weight on it, but not comfortably. So anyway, so I went in, she did the x-ray, nothing was broken and nothing else showed up. You know, they'd have to do an MRI. Got Yorkies climbing all over me. Hey, Denver. Come here. Come on. I'm being dogged by the dogs. Anyway, there's one over here, so I keep looking over there. She's cute. Anyway, so nothing broken. According to the description that I had and some Googling that I did, and what this nurse practitioner or physician's assistant or whatever told me, it sounded like I had a tendon that had been currently previously out of place, and it snapped back into place, and there was some inflammation surrounding that event. And so I don't disagree with that. And the place where it hurts, for those of you who are into kinesiology and anatomy and things like that, I think it is the anterior tibial tendon, coming around the back of your tibia, anterior back of your tibia into your foot, and it because it's kind of more on the outside of the foot and not in the middle or at the toes like a plantar issue would be. I could be wrong, and I'm guessing, right? But it's in there. There's also a tendon there's a ligaments that connect some of the bones, and it could be a ligament issue as well. But right now, it's been 3 weeks. Actually, tonight marks, I think, 3 full weeks. I may be wrong, but I feel like that's right. 3 full weeks of me being disabled, if you will, or limited in my function. So I am icing it with success, propping it up, and resting as much as I can. I tried to compress it, but that didn't really work. And I'm kind of one who believes that some inflammation is not a terrible thing. Like, it's your body's way of putting things back in place. So I'm letting the inflammation happen a little bit. I did take some Aleve early in the first week, and I iced it a lot more then. But I'm not icing it as much. If it gets like if I have to go, which I do on occasion, if I have to go like to the store or somewhere, and be upright and walk on it without any kind of break for a little while, it seems to be getting more irritated. So I'll come home after that and ice it, and it's fine. And there have been a couple of times when the pain's completely subsided and like there's nothing wrong at all, and that lasts for a few minutes, and those times are happening more frequently and for longer periods. So the best I can say is whatever the damage was, whatever the injury was, it is self-healing, which is what I wanted to do. I actually did the first workout since then, today, just now. That's why I'm where I am. I did some kettlebell swings is all I did. I warmed up on the Airdyne just to get my heart pumping, the blood flowing a little bit, so I wouldn't like completely shock myself with the kettlebell. And I did 5 swings every minute on the minute until I got 50 in. So 9 minutes, 10 is the what people think, but it's not. It's 9 because you start at 0. Anyway, so I did that, no problems, knock wood, with the foot in that effort, and I was doing some pretty good hip hinging and all that kind of thing. So one of the things that I've done in my research on this tendon issue is that it is likely caused from having my hip flexors be too short, which is probably the case because I sit on my ass all day long because I work from home. And there's a block right in front of me that is a half a mile, and I could very easily go out there and walk around without any kind of issue. And I could get up and go sit in the middle of the floor and do some yoga and things like that. But I don't know. I get caught in this procrastination thing. I'm gonna get past that though. I'm gonna quit listening to that. And as I say it, as I rationalize it, I'm realizing that that's what I'm doing. So I don't want to fuss at myself either. I've been pretty good. Ever since I started pickleball, I've said before, much as I hate to admit it, pickleball may have saved my life because it got me out of this stagnant place. And I've been 3 weeks without doing a workout, and I knew I needed to, and so I thought this morning, I needed to do a workout today. I'm like, it's Thursday, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've been doing my pickleball stuff, so I thought, well, I'll just treat this day as a pickleball day and make sure I have time to get a workout in. And I did. Everything fell into place. My after school tutoring appointment canceled, and I mean, not that I'm happy about them canceling, I'm happy about having the time, right, for sure. And so I took advantage of that, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get out here and do a little kettlebell swinging. Again, the workout you'll do is always better than the one you want, so I didn't overdo it. I didn't want to push too hard. Started to, at the beginning, I thought, I'll do some swings and maybe some goblet squats, and I didn't. I thought, no, I'm going to keep it nice and simple. 5 swings I know I can handle, even if I used a 1.5 poo, which I did, the heavier of the kettlebells that I have, and I was able to go through it without a whole lot of effort. I don't feel overworked at all. I don't even know that I got to sweat up hardly at all. Just to get moving again is all I really wanted to do. Get that inertia back and keep going. Tomorrow I have to get up early, 4:30, and head out the door with my husband who's going to get surgery. So I'll be taking him to do that in the early morning, and then hopefully we'll be back in time to get another workout in. Again, if I did the same one, I'm fine with that. I do want to get back in the pool. That's something I've been thinking about anyway, is getting back in and doing some laps in the pool. And they have yoga classes at the Y. And the problem is the ones that they have that are in the morning are like later in the morning, and that's okay. I can do that. I can leave the house and go do that because of the way I work and all. But if I can avoid that, I will. I like to kind of stay near the computer for the 8 hours that I'm home, and make sure I'm available as needed. So anyway, I think I'm really learning a lesson at age 61 that I need to work more on mobility than I do, and I know that. I know it. I've known it all along, but like I'm to the point now that it's like, okay, I have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that. I can't just like go, okay, well, I should do mobility. Let's go do a workout anyway. I can't do that anymore. I have to go, okay, if I'm gonna go play pickleball, I need to get up, go a little early, walk around the little track inside there, maybe get on that little. They have a I think they have an Echo bike upstairs, and either that or the rower. Get up there, get warmed up, do some stretches. They've got a big mat area there that I could do some flexibility stuff on before, just to get warmed up before I go out there on the pickleball court in the future, which I'm hoping to be able to do next week. It's been, like I said, 3 weeks, so a week from today will be 4. I almost would go right now, but it's weird. The pain seems to be getting sharper. It's getting more acute and less like randomly in somewhere in the general area of my foot. It's like it's hurting right there. So I think that means that all of the knitting is happening and it's getting close to being done because it's smaller. Like the amount of space that's being used is smaller. Anyway, I'm looking at my camera and it says I've been doing this now for 11 minutes, and I think I'm rambling, which is what I do when I do my post-workout rambling. So, peace out.